Hello, laces and jelly babies. Welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. Sorry, just a bit tired. It was my birthday yesterday, and I'm getting old now, so I've been resting up all morning. Played a wee bit of this. Get myself back into the swing of things. As you can see, I've 100%ed all the areas around the Omega cluster, I think it's called, or whatever it is. The place we are just now. I've bought all the upgrades for everything that I can get at the moment. Yeah, so we've got the party members for this area. Let's go see if we can find some more. So I'm not going to do this just now because that's the side quest thing. Oh, also I did a side quest for Aria where I protected the old Krogan dude that she keeps around. And she sent me coordinates to some cargo. I don't trust her though, because the way she said it as she was giving me the code was like, yeah, you need to deal with whatever you find there. And I was like, that doesn't fill me with hope and confidence. So we'll probably go there in a wee bit. Recruit the warlord as well. I'll hold off on that because that's side mission and stuff. I could go check out home, but I was thinking let's go to the Citadel. Let's go be Spectres again. Although I guess technically we didn't finish being Spectres. I just get my headphones comfy. Time to go to the Citadel and see what it's like these days. Been 2 years since we were last there. Also, interesting to see how we get away with flying Cerberus colours, despite the fact they're enemies of literally everybody in the council. That's cool. I like that. Also, it's nice to see the kind of scope of just how big the Normandy 2 is, because like those things were going on like that upper part of the first one, so it's quite cool. Trying to think if there's anything else I did. I talked to some people. I talked to the crew, got to know them a wee bit better, I think. I'm gonna pick Morden because he's awesome, and Garrus because I've not had Garrus in a squad yet. I think organic components quickly set it apart. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to stick him with a Vindicator still. Yeah, I bought, or researched how to make a grenade launcher. Missile launcher, and this avalanche thing. It fires Bose-Einstein. Alright, cool. I'll stick with the arc projector. It's a cool enough weapon. Actually, it's probably my favourite one so far out of the heavy weapons I've tried. Although they're all pretty decent. Oh, my bracing just came back.
Enter the password and receive a free gift.
I don't like that. Okay.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is
Kasumi.
golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step
Claim?
to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without
Starts
knowing what
having
you look like,
flashbacks.
I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
What deal?
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this
Heist?
heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Okay.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in. And I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
Grey box.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
Little
It's
cross
a neural
between a light
implant.
box and a black box.
Illegal in most places.
Okay.
Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the
Yes,
best
you said.
hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own
Lovely.
memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Somehow I don't believe that.
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Cool. Travel to Bekenstein. Stein. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I need to look for ingredients. Also talk to them. Save it. Now I've got Kasumi. And I've only got 2 more people that I can currently get, I think.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's head back there.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse.
Oh.
The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces.
Oh yeah, 'cause I killed the... Or I didn't kill, I let the council die. I
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Fair enough, Garrus.
This recruits is a 20-kilo Ferris slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first
that's
law?
awesome.
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime.
Oh, this is awesome.
Check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution.
Oh.
That is why, Serviceman Chum, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
That's like a much politer kind of horrific version of like the type of speeches from Full Metal Jacket. Which, don't get me wrong, you should never talk to someone like that, but it's always funny to hear.
Can I help you, sir?
Oh.
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
That's fantastic. You think a Geth would stand out? What?
Looks like they've tightened up security.
Yeah.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Nice.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my
Mascar seemed to
captain? He
disappear.
can reinstate you in
Nice.
our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
But see, there's a med bay thing you can pick up, and it lets you get rid of your scars and stuff, regardless of what options you choose, which I guess is kind of helpful. Costs a lot, but I don't know if you actually need to use it or just purchasing it actually gets rid of them. Because I hadn't actually bothered to check before after I got it. So. Oh.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can
It's
handle it.
in the walls.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You can
You're not worried
identify
I'm
me?
some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to Customs and Immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
That seems a bit...
Couldn't one of us, or both of us, get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book.
I see what he's
They've
coming
had
from.
thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
Without a committee vote.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs.
Like torture.
There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who got them their jobs.
Oh.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
That's not very good.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other four are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba.
Ooh.
We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Saw a Quarian the other day? Interesting.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
I overheard your conversation.
Make him scream a little.
Scream a little?
Huh? Huh?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
CSEC has changed.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Okay, so... wow. So I have to go back the way for the rapid transit. Or I guess I could go with that one there. That might take me where I want to go. Warehouse or Foundation. I'm going to go do a little bit of looking around because
Welcome back,
I'm not interested in who the new
Shepard.
council is.
It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon. The Alliance
Lovely.
Embassy has issued a travel advisory for human visitors to the Citadel. Would you like to hear it now?
Sure.
Let me hear the travel advisory.
Due to recent adjustments to the Council, humans may find aliens on the Citadel less friendly than usual.
Wonderful.
Alliance citizens are advised to limit their time in non-human sectors. Group travel is strongly recommended. If you feel you are being followed or threatened, talk to any nearby CSEC officer, or contact the Embassy through the station network.
Okay, so I may have done a bad.
That makes it sound like there are anti-human race riots going on.
There have been 26 incidents of large-scale civil disorder aboard the Citadel in the past 2 years. Many non-human residents disagree with the Alliance-led restructuring of the Council and wish a return to the status quo.
Oh.
That explains the tension on the station. Is the Alliance doing anything to calm the population?
Beatings.
Any further information has been deemed inflammatory by the Office of Information
So
Management.
it is beatings.
Be advised that your inquiry has been forwarded to Citadel Security. If approached by uniformed officers, please cooperate fully.
I just knocked on you.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
Wonderful.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
Memetic engineering. Council blames
Lovely.
Geth. Lies to cover up Reapers. Keeps public from panicking.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Sorry, what does that say? Centrifugal pseudogravity is in use on the Citadel. Dropped objects and persons will fall towards the windows. Nice. That's a cool wee touch that they didn't have to do.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the
I gave
pioneer
her 2 big
colony of
breaks.
Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Wow. So basically what I'm getting about the state of things now is that the first opportunity that the humans had to be in power, they did exactly what everyone thought they would do, proving them all right.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. I do not make sales. I'm here to answer questions and process returns and exchanges. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel Souvenirs outlets are owned by the Council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Sarah?
You are Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to
Wow,
our advertising
sold
immediately.
out in a second. Heartbeat. I can get a hamster. I can get fish. I'm buying a fish for my aquarium thing. Ship, yes please. That was the original Normandy. Destiny Ascension. Do you know what? I'm getting a hamster.
So do you want to get one of the fish? Or
I do hope I
maybe a
don't have
model
to.
ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
Actually, I'll finish checking out this section in case there's anything else to... Oh, wait, that's...
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Damn Turians. We should kill them all.
Shepard, are you looking to continue your education? It's one thing to know how to shoot a gun, but do you have the career skills to deploy and manage today's high-tech network infrastructures? The Henley Technical Institute can help. Courses available through our extranet site will put you on the path to success. Visit our site now at keywords Henley Technical Education.
Shepard, it's been 2 years since you had a job. Is it time you rectified that? Exciting opportunities await Alliance citizens like you on the Outworld colonies. Third stage colonists are being recruited for ExoGeni Corporation's Pharos facility. Visit your local colonial administration office to sign up today.
Not.
It seems like you're always on the run, Shepard. If you're not going off the nav beacons to visit the Quarian migrant fleet, you're exploring the dangerous wreckage on Corliss.
I've done neither of those things.
Last time you stopped to eat. Why not pick up a stick of Burgot? Enjoy Batarian culture on the go in this traditional traveler's meal. Burgot, the other blue meat. Burgot is composed of lipoproteins and is not suitable for consumption by Turians or Quarians. The Burgot Export Company assumes no liability for allergic reactions or intestinal parasites in non-Batarians.
Okay, I like this. That's another nice wee touch that there was like literally no need for. But they put it in anyway.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
Human author Drew Karpyshyn? The popular military historical novel Ascension focuses on several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalist cult Cerberus. Nice. Yes, please.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former Council races. While no formal statement has been issued, the Council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
The Solarians are no longer on the Council? Wow, what did I do?
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Nice. Oh, I can't buy any. Oh, did I buy them in here?
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
That was us. That stopped it, not that caused it. That's an important distinction to make there.
Welcome to Sarenus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Yeah.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
Thanks for your time.
Saranus will be there when you need us.
I'm just gonna have a wee look. Okay. Okay. Squad bonus 10%. Oh, 90,000. Oofed. Only to upgrade. Yeah, that'd be good. I will be coming back once I get my Spectre status. I just want to do a wee quick run around, see the kind of things that are on sale in the shops. Life support webbing. Increase health by 10%. No, nice. Oh, another med gel capacity. Increases by 3. And très sumo. That's pretty much.
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious Tupari sports drink hit the spot right now?
I'm going to save. These seem like bad people. I don't know why. Maybe it's just that it's... That's just like the work. Like the... oh, what's it called?
I just got a refund and exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omni-Gel converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
Stop being a Karen.
This Clanless is a thief, and I want her arrested.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
Wow.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
You ran into each other outside the Serta Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
Hell yeah!
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Oh, cool.
You say she stole your credit chit?
So I'll get theirs and then I'll get the copper.
When I left the Serta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
How does running India mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into
that's true.
And use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians, thieves.
Stop being so rude. Right, mister.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Serta Foundation?
Of
I know he's
course
Wallace,
not.
but...
You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. She's definitely a vagrant.
Wow.
I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Right, okay. Oh, no. I will not go back to the main menu. I'm going to load. There seems to be a lot of things that I should be going to the. I'm going to go to the council, see if they'll make me a Spectre again. And then I can go around and be like, I'm a Spectre. Yeah, I'm awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was an escalator. I hope she's still there. Oh, that's cool. So let's go to the Presidium then.
Shepard! Welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now.
Oh.
I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council.
Then why doesn't your name say Counselor?
Though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
Nobody said this was going to be easy. But I know you. You get things done.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I doubt Udina would echo it. He thinks I need to work on my people skills.
The ambassador knows how to play politics. Just tell him what you need and let him figure out how to push it through.
Unfortunately, that usually involves pissing off the rest of the Council. They veto my suggestions and nothing changes. Truth is, I just don't have the knack for compromising my principles. A bad trait for a counselor.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the Council to see things from your point of view. But they refuse to see you. Oh. You let the previous Council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
I was literally dead, and they brought me back to life. I haven't.
Cerberus seems to be the only group who cares about our missing colonists.
I feel for those colonists, Shepard. But they went out to the Terminus systems to get away from the Alliance. We can't protect them, but you can. Or at least you're trying to, and I get the sense there's more going on here.
The Reapers are moving again, but not through the Geth. It's the Collectors. They're behind the colony abductions.
And I have literal video proof.
We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist.
Wonderful.
I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
It's not like you to give up, Anderson.
I haven't given up.
Yeah.
But I have to be realistic. Even as a counselor, there's only so
Realism
much I
is
can
for
do.
fools.
It's up to you to stop the
And
Reaper,
adults.
Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
Thanks.
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not quite the same level of ceremony. And more symbolic than useful, but it still has weight in some quarters. The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stopped by to see how Anderson was doing.
I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor. Like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't
really hate
answer to
him.
you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Yeah.
What do you keep him around for?
Just get rid of him.
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years.
Nice.
The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station.
Yeah.
It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could.
There was a massive
But between
bit
the
landed
Keepers
right
and a whole
here.
lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to
sealed it.
account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Not to mention the massive part that landed in the actual council chamber. Oh,
Last I knew, we were still fighting
people are
holdouts.
fools.
They're here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Olenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Olenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Me? I was dead.
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall.
Oh, but did you die?
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
And that's it
I
then,
better go.
guess.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish
Okay.
I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Oh, I've no intention of trusting Cerberus. Oh, hi-oh! Any wee things to look at? No.
Charles Saraceno, leader of the Terra Firma Party and former Alliance Parliament candidate, has pled guilty to tax evasion. He is in custody pending sentencing.
Wait, what? Wait, is this all the Presidium is? Oh, I'm not allowed up there anymore. I'm a bad man. Well, let's go explore the rest of the Citadel. Aha! Save. Let's see if...
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about.
I did not!
I need you to stop.
You're
It was a
mocking.
poor choice of words, sir. I
Do you know who's telling the truth?
You know what Quarians are...
You say she
I really
stole
don't
you.
like that, Dad.
How does running India mean?
You can't turn your...
Are you sure you didn't leave your...
I didn't even buy anything there. That shit stayed in my pocket.
You say you're falsely...
A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accused...
You ran into each other outside.
Sure, all I...
You spend a lot of time...
They've got a lot of...
A ship would make a great pilgrim. I traveled with a Quarian who was on...
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a CSEC matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit,
please let me slap him with it. I'm a
let one of
spectre.
our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Look, it took me a long time to get this.
Tupari, now available with dextro amino acids.
So it's this place, isn't it? Oh, there's a Krogan sushi thing. I didn't even notice. Am I in the wrong place? Ugh, I'm probably in the wrong place.
You could really go for a Tupari sports drink, couldn't you?
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation.
A Volus was in here not too long ago.
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
If everything's done by catalog, why
Customer
are you...
service. Although I'm not sure why.
Serta
Tell me about your store.
The Serta Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy. Serta is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
Ah, them.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion
You know what
of
would make your service? An endorsement from the man who defeated
Oh
Sarah.
my! You're Shepard, aren't you?
It's a deal. I'm Commander Shepard. and
I'll
this is
work it into our advertising.
Technically, this should really be a Paragon option. Okay, I'll come back for them. Hey, wait a minute. That's exactly how much it cost before.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
We can get whatever you'd like for little Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high...
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
You claim you didn't take his credit, Chit?
No! I was walking by, and he just turned...
Nice. Hold on. Howdy doody indeed, Doug. I'm looking for a lost credit chit. Because, oh. Nah. A Volus is accusing a Quarian.
Shepard, we know times are tough. Station records show that you made only 0 credit last year. If you need something to get you
Nightmare.
to your
Aye,
next paycheck,
indeed, indeed.
dig not found. Let Cause Pawn and Payday Loan can help. We offer you credit on the spot for
I've got to say, I love these
electronic
adverts.
devices, precious metals and jewels, genetic assay data, and virtual intelligences. No credit check, no questions asked. All we need is your citizenship ID. Come down today.
So which tech module are we supposed to get?
With confusion. I thought you knew.
What? No. All I heard Varanus say was, pick up a module.
Welcome back, Shepard. What do you
Endorsing
need today?
installs. Yeah, I've done 2 so far. I'm going to see how many I can get away with before the, what do you call it? Before the...
You know, I use quite a
It's
bit
a
of
shame so few understand their own equipment.
What do you call it?
Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there.
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled, but I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this...
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
I feel really bad.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Nice.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, out the way, Gareth, so I can have a quick wee browse. Omni-Tool, shield upgrade. Oh wait, I already looked at them. I forgot. So time to go deliver the bad news to the Volus. He's a liar. And they cheat.
Are you sure you're being straight with me? Please move along.
You forgot your credit kit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well. The Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
Yeah,
you falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
I'm a Spectre, mate.
You think you're gonna run in a Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Oh, son of a...
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in a Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
Aww. I kinda wanna help her. Like, can I like give her some money or something? I've done that, so go over this way now. Visit Dark Star on level 28. That's not ominous. Already got stuff from in there. Apex Omni-Tools.
The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to leave gangs and join the military or enroll in school.
I mean, I guess that's good, but at the same time,
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kahoku several years ago.
they 100% are. That's why I don't trust them. I'm taking their money and their stuff, but I'm not.
So what do you think? Maybe a shotgun?
I like the assault rifle. It's like a non-stop barrage of death.
Gentlemen?
Excuse me.
What?
Look, I know our races aren't on the best of terms.
You are kinslayers. Your Admiral Hackett let the Council die.
There's nothing I can do about that. What I can do is stop the Geth from attacking again.
You hunt Geth?
Geth, pirates, mercenary scum, all over the Terminus.
That's dangerous game. I don't like your kind, but I'll help the enemy of my enemy. I'll give you a discount, but I'll deny it if word gets around.
Thank you.
Just get the hell out of here before I change my mind.
Keep stum, don't worry. Oh, they cost a lot. Offhand ammo pack. Increases spare ammo capacity by 10%. Nice. Aegis vest. Increases health by 5. A sniffer ripple. Sentry visor. Umbra visor. I'll get that. And I'll get that. But I don't have a lot of pennies at the moment, so I will continue on.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now.
Nice. Rapid transit. I might use that in a wee minute. Go to another place.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Cool. I can't remember. Oh no, I just answered their questions, didn't I?
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News.
Yeah, I remember you.
I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You presented your case very well on camera.
Yeah, it made you look like a fool.
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. You're bad, you're news. I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to abandon the Destiny Ascension, sacrificing nearly 10,000 lives, including the previous Citadel Council.
It was time for us to find our own path. I was born on Earth.
This is not...
Pulled myself out of the worst holes there were.
This is
that
not
day
a Paragon
we stood up, despite
choice.
ourselves.
But what about interspecies relations?
We have a new council, new friends. We took a tragic vacuum and created an opportunity. Unless you're saying humanity and our many partner species don't deserve that chance to excel. Don't insult them. It's beneath you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre. Hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check bid. We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
Okay. What's this place? Codex. Are those the same place? Yeah. Martin. Let's dance. Let's boogie. Yeah, the white man shuffle.
For you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
The gift
Where's
shop?
That gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delea sells aquariums. Fish are the largest pets most station residents can get a permit for.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff that tourists throw garbage in?
Lovely.
No, they purify it first. If some
It's still the same
Solarian or
thing.
human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the De Mayo flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
Fair enough. Oh, maybe we can do it that. Oh, this is the toboggan tree. So. Can't see any other stairs or anything to take me down.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Yeah, and the actual game costs like 50. So, here's 2 credits. Okay, so, the dock, maybe? I'm trying to figure out where I haven't been yet. Getting used to the... Ah, right, that's here. Oh, I can get to 20. Wait, no, I was on 28. 26 is that one. 27? It'll probably just take me to the other side, won't it? Yeah. So, talk to Kargish. In here?
Fine. I just need to pick up some spices.
Nope.
Aminodextrous and aminosinister, if you have it.
You don't mix your spice, Corral.
I'm
Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Oh.
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent.
Oh.
Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaira.
Lovely.
Ugh, sorry you're so squishy. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
Oh, delightful.
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What?
I told you.
Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all.
Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Oh, I feel bad now. You just ruined that dude's whole day. I got 1,000 credits for it though. I guess I'll just head back to the Normandy then. And then we'll go find some more party members. Because I got Kusume. She was at an advert that was here and has now disappeared. Lovely. Oh, hold on a second, folks. Apologies for that, folks. My buzzer for my house door went, so I had to go give that a wee check. Exactly, Doug. Outrageous.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Is there actually going to be something here this time, Kelly, or are you just telling me a fib? Oh. Oh. Thank you again. Samesh Bhatia. Oh, the dude whose wife we got the body back. Oh, that's nice. You're not dead? Emily Wong. Huh. Aye, okay. Shaira. Thought my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. When you thought Saturn, only your resolve was tested. Now I feel you can't rely on only your strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. So be nice to all my teammates. Cool. You and Garrison are alive. Chloe Michelle. Dear Commander Shepard, Believed to hear you're alive, devastated to hear the destruction of the Normandy. Those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you or Garrus again. You did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you. I'm glad that you're still here protecting those of us who have grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again by any chance? I would have been so happy to hear your survival, and if perhaps he might have ended up with you. There's a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. I don't think the com address I had for him works anymore, because he hasn't returned any calls. He's always so busy on his grand crusades, his great passions, and that focus is that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Wonderful. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him, or both of you could come by next time you're near the Citadel. Thanks, Chloe Michelle. I don't even know how we would, but cool. I've got a feeling she's got a wee crush on Garrus. So yes, I've got all the ship upgrades so far. I can't get either of them. Can't get any of them. I can't get any of them. Lovely. You got anything new to say?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure.
We're buddies.
Tell me about yourself.
Let's be buddies.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
Yeah.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Yep. Yeah! Look at all them Paragon points. Oh yeah, also, I fully upgraded this. I'm an agent, I took as the upgrade thing. Because it seemed better overall. But ooh, yeah, I don't think I've got any. I'll try the new Sniffer Ripple. Give him one too, and I think Zaid uses one. Yes. Oh, Kasumi. I forgot. Morden, Miranda, Jacob, Shotgun. Well, I'll try the Eviscerator. I'm going to be a bit more flexible with my team selection going forward. A lot more than I was in 1. Talk to Kelly.
Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee.
Great,
He's
isn't
going to
it?
be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, what's up?
That'll be all.
Take care.
It's kind of cool that every now and again, like when you get new people, she's got like a cool wee kind of analysis of them. Hey, Joker.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up
We're
here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I've got to say, the second game has done a lot more to see a lot of the returning characters so far. I care about them more, like Garrus, and see just the mission that you get him, the mission to recruit him, showed more personality as far as I'm concerned, and gave more reason for me to care than the entirety of the first game. And like, yeah, and Joker, like, I would probably have punched Joker in the throat from the first game. But
Sure.
actually, like,
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. Wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
oh, he made it, didn't he?
What was the Special Task Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population. Avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger. Averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
How did you distribute the
don't really know
modified
if I want to know
genophage?
this.
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Yeah, that would have been better.
Not a war criminal. Not a murderer. Genocide. Unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive. Still, have outliers. Worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy. Allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
Like, I kind of feel I have to scold them, but I don't want them to.
I doubt you've told many people about this, Mordin. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Oh man. I know I've been making that noise a lot, but it's still just like, crew quarters? Anything happening in here?
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
Canton?
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
I mean, you're not wrong. But, oh, the observation port's open now. Ah, Kasumi.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
So wait, hold on. My observation deck has been taken over to be your bedroom. Oh, fair enough. I'll stay sober for now.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
I would say I actually quite like that. I'm not really an art person, but I actually quite like that.
The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
Looks like Raki Sharingan, but...
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Also, I might be showing my age here, but it kind of looks like a stylized version of the back of a VHS. As stupid as that might sound.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job.
That's nice.
Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Cool. Oh, she had more to talk about than... what's his face? Oh, what's his name? Thingamabob. Zaid.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Okay. That's not gonna end well.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Okay, Presley. But 2.0. Garrus!
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Okay.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Bye-bye, Garrus.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Delightful. Okay, so I haven't used it yet. Cool. It's just from
Commander,
being a good guy.
I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing. But I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now. What do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
You heard that, lads. The Milky Bars are on her. Wait, what was that? Ah, it's just the ED. Talk to Miranda. I forgot I haven't saved in a wee bit.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Cool.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of that. I'm good. I don't need to talk to you. Go away. Some of us have actual jobs to do. Just because I'm, you know, the dead dude that runs around all the time. Talk to Zaid, see if he's got anything new to say. Also, I need to know, is there something that happens on here? Because, like, I literally sat here for like 20 minutes, flicking through each screen trying to see if there was like something I'm supposed to see, or if there was something changed. I even travelled to a couple of different systems and checked to see if that happened, and it's oh, is that it? Alright, okay. That's a bit naff. I figured there'd be like a wee Easter egg or something of like, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Like, imagine if like at one point in time you're flicking through and you just see Kasumi just kind of like going up and giving people bunny ears behind their heads and stuff like that. That would be, you know, not to for any real reason other than because she can.
This mission takes me back.
Oh?
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head.
Oh!
It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
I can imagine that's effectively scalping them.
Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guard, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Cool. That's another thing, like, I sat doing this for a wee bit. I don't know what its purpose is, other than just like a wee thing to do. But it's there. If anybody fancies, if anybody else is playing it, and they
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost doubled their power draw.
They seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
I don't think anybody should be down here. So I've not added anybody that, or I've seen everybody that I've added to the crew. No. So time to check in on my fish and my hamster. I love that it wasn't just like, oh, do you want to buy a hamster? Do you want to buy a space hamster? It's so stupid. Hey, look! I got fish. I got fish. And I'm feeding the fish. where's my hamster? Armor. Oh yeah. Bought that. Bought that. Cerberus assault armor. Oh yeah, I must have got that from the thingy. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, that looks cool. Generation plus 10, storm speed plus 10, health plus 20. Tech biotic power plus 10, storm speed plus 10, negotiation bonus plus 10. Cool. Oh, there he is. Jimmy hamster. I love it. Look at me squeak. Also, I didn't even realise. Like, I legit didn't know this was here. This is the first time I've seen that. So I just like run in, I do this, and then run away. I never run up to this wall. Okay, so let's go get some more crew members. I think there's only 2 left that we can get just now. And they are leave orbit, mass relay. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to do any side or team missions yet. So I've got the Warlord and I've got the Convict. Any viewers got a preference? I know literally a Convict's Jack, I think, and Warlord is someone. I vaguely remember reading their files, but that's about it. I've only done 16%. Oh no. I'll go get the Warlord, because they're wholesome. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay, so that all takes place in the same thing. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to search. Fill on all those things. Unexplored, some unexplored stuff. We'll go recruit a Warlord. Garbage scout with a climate. That's how this Hill Council member described Corliss. Ugh. Who to take with me? Take Zaid and Kasumi. I'll see what Kasumi's all about. I'm taking Zaid because Robin Sachs. Oh no. Oh. Okay, well I guess I'm doing this. Oh no! Oh. Okay. I guess at least I've got a bonus to my
The dossier
talking.
doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
Lovely. Dr. Okir. Brilliant and brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions. Dr. Okir has become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from the genophage and is believed to have contacted the Collectors. Right, okay. Cool. So I'll actually level up Kasumi like I was planning on. Master Thief. max our class. Infiltrator or saboteur? Oh! Alright, okay. Cool. Weapon damage or power recharge? I'll go saboteur. And cloak can sneak behind the target to deliver a devastating blow. Does massive damage and incapacitates weaker enemies. Yes, please. Oh, she gets overload as well. Nice. Save.
Canned orders over loudspeaker. Classy.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Lovely. Huh. Oh. Oh. I already like this more because it's got 45 shots instead of 11.
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
Lovely.
Lookout post ahead, and they're ready for us. Going silent.
Nice. Oh. Oh.
Down you go.
Winded Merc. Let's talk.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... You son of a bitch.
Suck it up, soldier. I've seen worse.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
Have you seen O'Keir? Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them.
True.
They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Why
is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
He just about pissed himself.
Some people need a heavy hand. Come on, our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
So it came from up there. How did I get Paragon points for that? Like, What about that situation? Screamed Paragon. Find the lab. Save.
Training is part of your contract. Failure to perform means liquidation, legal and otherwise.
Lovely.
Hostiles ahead. Stay sharp. Firing an impact shot.
I'm liking this sniffer rifle.
That was pretty.
Also loving that sniper time, by the way. Oh! Didn't even see.
Firing concussive shot.
I'll switch to Inferno rounds actually. That dude is turned up something fierce. Nice, didn't even have to do anything. I think these two characters might be a smidge broken.
Gotcha.
So what is it? There was something I was going to look at here and I cannot remember what it was.
Here we go.
Wait, hold on. Is that not? Oh! Never mind. I'm just being a bit daft.
Firing an impact shot. Element shot.
Huh? Anyone else? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the cryo shots.
The Krogans are your example and your warning. As ferocious as they are, failures are expendable.
Cool. Oh wait, is that?
Haha, sweet.
Tank grown Krogan. I will talk to him in a second. That felt cool.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
That thing's only a week old.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill.
Fair
Not
enough.
much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
What?
Bred to kill. No.
I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
Oh. Is Jador
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army.
bringing
Do you
them so that
remember
they try
Jador?
and kill the Blue Suns?
I know that name. It causes anger.
Oh.
But also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
So he's not good enough? For what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab full of Krogans. Probably trying to cure the genophage.
Cure? Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
Oh, he's trying to breed it out. So if you can breed them without the genophage built into them, maybe? That'd be...
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe spending his week-long childhood in a tank made him crazy, like that merc said.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
Who the hell cares? It's not like this breeding program's a huge success.
I guess I'm...
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Oh, don't die. I hope he doesn't die. I like this, dude.
Yeah, Krogans are strong. We get it.
Strong? That's more than strong, mate. That's like a whole level of 10 above strong.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
Not a lot of room to maneuver. Keep it together.
Oh ho, I can mug corpses.
They're loose! Run for your damn life! They're all
Am I the only person they're shooting? There's need.
Now you see me.
Heads up! It's charging!
Who authorized that Krogan release? Okir?
Wonderful. ammo.
Enemy charging!
Silent.
Anywhere?
Incoming!
Oh, Jiminy! That's not so good.
This'll put him down!
Switch back. Sniffer Ripple.
Now you see me.
So, one Krogan equals one full clip of ammunition. I say no.
Krogan charging!
That's so.
Incoming Krogan!
That's not so good.
Going dark.
Oh, I was ducking. Or attempting to.
Krogan took down the grid. We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies?
There's more of these guys. I just wanted to find the Krogan scientist. Ooh, 2000 platinum. Right. Oh no! I fluffed it. There we go. We're cooking with gas. Ah! Nope, can't go down. Only way is up. Baby.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's Jador and her personal guard?
I have a feeling they are not coming.
This should come in handy.
Just checking for any other goodies before I...
Here they come.
Oh, wonderful. If anyone wondering why I'm smashing the cover, it's because sometimes it gets you loot. And nothing if not a loot goblin.
Firing concussive shot!
Got shot.
see me. Can't get there.
Firing an impact shot.
Nice. Oh. Going silent.
Nice.
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. Who was a genius who gave them arms?
I think evolution, maybe? Just a wee thought. Oh, one of these ones. Right, okay, so blue at the top, wee bit of white near the bottom. Or in the middle, or near the bottom. What I say, this is actually a lot more difficult than you might think when doing it. There we go. Nice. Stick with this for a moment.
Kill the trespassers. I'll deal with the traitorous oak here.
Going. Darn. Can't get there.
Firing it right between the eyes.
Going silent.
Nice. Yes, and please.
Berserkers are going down, but the outsider commandos are still incoming. Repeat, still incoming.
Flashbang. No, that did. Oh.
Oh. Firing concussive shot. Hell of a shot.
Nice. They're okay, boysies.
I need everyone out of the labs to fight this. Every floor, every outpost, move!
2,000 credits. Actually, in fact.
That all you got.
Oh!
No idea if they're dead or not. I'm loading though, just in case.
What do you mean Jador's holding the mechs? She'll lose all our toys if we don't get back up.
Ah, so there's unrest amongst the natives. Give me them goodies. Hack. Ugh, another one of these. Green, purple, green, blue. I see, the minigames are... they keep you interested a bit more than simple just like rhythm puzzle basically. But still not so great.
There are 3 of them. 3! Anything can be killed. Do your
Oh, I think I got that dude in the eye. Saeed.
Now you see me.
Oh, did not realise how low my health was. Oh, come on. Pop up. You know you wanna. Well, they did.
Nice.
Oh. Cool. Just getting back up to as much full ammo as I can. No, I wanted that.
Going dark.
Oh.
How'd you like that? Going dark.
Firing an impact shot.
I really like Zaid, his ability. That impact shot's fantastic. I also have just realised something. I haven't saved in a wee bit. Oh, that could have been bad. Ooh.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
Wait, what is? That's the woman that. That's the woman
I
I
shut
let
down the
live.
security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, ran a Thanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab.
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not
Well,
for the
that's good, I
mercs.
guess.
Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okeer is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
Okay.
What's Okeer trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okeer mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons.
Yeah.
I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason.
Aww.
He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
That's fair.
She seemed nice, in that mad scientist ethics for sale kind of way.
Oh. Okay, Kasumi is awesome. Oh man. Oh, another one of these. Blue at the top, diagonal. Oh, one of them. Blue in the middle. There we go. Cool. I have to say, I'm actually quite interested as to what this dude's doing.
Here you are. I've watched your progress.
Ah.
It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okeer? You don't seem particularly caged, or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased Shepard is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised. Old Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians.
That's not really what he was doing, though.
Before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider. One that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're not here to help you, jackass. We're here about the Collectors.
I see. Yes, Collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere.
True.
I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one.
My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
What did you get from the Collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats.
Delightful.
I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Okay.
Attention! I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks!
Lovely. Oh, she's gonna kill us.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the Collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Oh. Okay. Fight Jador. Cool, I guess. Oh. 8 Paragon points. I have to say, I did not appreciate the sight of that giant mech. The game thought I didn't notice. Oh.
Someone shut that bitch up.
They've seen us.
Okeer isn't the only one who's going to command.
Firing concussive shot.
He's gonna charge.
So she's dead.
Now you see me.
Heads up! He's charging! This will put him down!
Oh. Still had health. Oh, Jiminy! Attempt this again.
Cloaking!
the blast zone. Alarms in the lab. This just keeps getting better.
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okira's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Oh, lovely. Oh, she just disappeared. So, rush to save Okira.
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
If I knew why the Collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier. This grunt. Perfect.
Lovely.
After all he's done, he was willing to die to save this thing? Must be valuable.
A bullet in the brain would save us a lot of headaches.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
Yeah, a heavy hitter, not a raging monster. But you're the boss.
Normandy, Okira's a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval.
Cool.
And he's a big one.
So I gained a level. Cool. Sniper rifle damage. Credits. 40,000. Nice. And 2,000 palladium. Or platinum. Or was it palladium? It was one of the two. Not too bad. Got another crew member, kind of.
Bringing the Krogan for study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
I know. You don't find that interesting?
Krogan fight well at close quarters. Perhaps awakening him in a confined space wouldn't be prudent.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
Okay. Cool. I guess. No, that wasn't what I wanted. Journal. Activate the Krogan. Krogan Super Soldier on the Normandy. Squad. Need scenario level 2 to get AI hacking. So that's what I'll do. No, that's save. Now let's go exploring. Weapon upgrade. Aha! One more. I don't have enough platinum for that one. Cool. I need one more to get the assault rifle penetration upgrade. Cool. Can't get any of them. Can't get any of them.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not now. Working on collector data. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
So, Kelly?
Is it true we have a pod containing a baby Krogan down in the cargo hold?
Not a baby. He's a full-grown super soldier, ready for combat.
Please be careful if you decide to birth him. His personality is completely unknown. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you... No messages for you, Commander.
Oh. Thank you for that. Go talk to Joker. See what he has to say.
So, Hadley,
How you gonna spend your next furlough?
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
Of course. Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy has ever seen. We're gonna kick some ass.
I'm sure you're right, Matthews.
Nice. I like the trust and the belief.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
Harmless self-promotion. EDI can ease off on that.
Very well, Shepard.
Yeah, go pout. I win.
Joker.
Right. No hard feelings. Good game.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last.
Joker's winning me over.
Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Basically, Joker doesn't want the scary mercenaries coming around and beating him up. I'll see if, what's his face, Jacob's got anything to say. Anything worthwhile?
Commander, can I help you with something?
Normandy
Any
upgrades?
thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside.
I'm more interested in just talking.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your vote, your call.
Cool.
You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you?
That sounds about right.
I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
Any family?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
That's true. Seem
You
quite
seem
trust
okay
me.
with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
As long as everyone is inspired to do their job.
That works to a point. Trouble is it's never obvious until it's too late. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talk.
Cool. Let's go talk to everyone else. I think I've already had that conversation with him. It might have been on my Renegade playthrough. Oh well. Talk to folk down here. Talk to folk down here. Kasumi is over here.
Hey, got a minute?
Sure.
Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury.
Yeah, not wrong.
Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
Ooh.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Cool. Yes, and you in the crew quarters?
Another colony's gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton.
Oh, this is to do with getting his
Did
family.
your family get back to Earth?
Thingy.
Not yet. My mother-in-law's given us grief. Operative Lawson assures me the transport team will physically drag them away if need be.
Yeah, that's cool. Miranda, anything new? I know you don't like the fact we've got Krogan on board.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another
I'll
time.
let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Cool.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Rupert? Oh, is that Gardner's first name? Garrus,
Shepard.
buddy.
Need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibration.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Cool.
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Chakwas, anything?
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Cool. That wasn't awkward at all. But at least they've already let me have more kind of interaction with her than they did in the first game, which is good. Oh. Do I dare? I hate that.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles, but engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Oh, no, stop talking.
What can we do for you, Commander?
No.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Why does it always have to be him that gets interacted with? So
back for another lesson?
Yeah, why not?
Ever been to a Batarian prison?
Can't say I have.
They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you.
Oh.
In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit.
Delightful.
I knew this girl once, Asari. Good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going, until she sold me out to the Blood Pack. Put a sour note on the relationship.
Yeah, it would do that, wouldn't it?
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Outstanding. So I guess I'll go... Engineering decks now open. I'm going to save it first, before, in case something bad happens.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Nice.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
That's handy.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okeer's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Yeah.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
Seems a bit daft to just leave him in the tube. I mention the fact if he is aware of what's happening, he knows what's going on. Oh, also folks, don't forget to stay hydrated. Oh, that can't be fun. I have a buddy that's a Krogan. His name's Rex.
Human. Male. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okeer? Or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
I have a good ship and a strong crew. A strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy. No doubt about that.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise shepherd. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
Cool. So that's a thing.
Shepherd.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
Interesting. Ooh, Krogan shotgun. That sounds fantastic.
So I should keep this crap around? Don't let it pile up. I live down here.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Did Okeer give you any imprints about the collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. Okeer spent all his time on old hatreds.
Yeah.
Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
That's all for now.
Shepherd.
So, how do you feel about the new member, guys?
I should let you go.
Oh.
Talk more later, Shepherd.
Cool. Oh, I need to go back up and change the armor. So I don't really like the look of that Inferno stuff. Looks horrible. Feed the fish. Armor. Yep. Oh. Wait, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh no. I see him. He squeaks. I'm easily pleased, so am I, folks. Easily pleased. Oh. So, Kelly?
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports were for Okeer. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Don't worry, Kelly. I wouldn't let him touch you.
If there's any touching being done, you'd better be involved. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Cool. So I'll go double check that Morden doesn't have like that's some massive.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Anything else?
Any ideas on other ways
Sorry,
to repair?
I've done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Cool. Guess we'll go get our final party member for now. Oh, actually, got that message I never actually read. From Melissa Van Shepard, I see you awakened Okir's Krogan. A dangerous decision, but you've got free rein on this operation. If you're certain he'll be a useful member of the team, you've got my support. Need every weapon we can get in this battle. If this grunt proves unreliable and has to be put down, don't lose the body. He's based, at least partially, on collector technology and could offer useful genetic data. But again, you're in charge. Cool, I guess. That's a grim way of looking at things. I've still got all of that. So, mass relay. Recruit the convict. I would probably call after that. Prison ship Purgatory. Owned by notorious Blue Suns mercenary group, Purgatory is once an ARC ship used to hold agricultural animals. Alright. Now it's used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. Rumours abound that the Blue Suns have turned skilled or fit prisoners over to Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen the transaction and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate that it's nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. Delightful. So it's the bet we're going to have to shoot some people on the way out here. Take Grunt and Kasumi. Yeah. Mastery of Blood Rage increases already fantastic regeneration. Oh, 55 points of health per second. Or 40 points per second. Go berserk without losing his lethal focus, increasing weapon damage. So both increases health. 70, 65. So the numbers itself would tell me that's the better one, but I actually think I think that would be the better one because it's only 15 points less healing, which is like 40 points per second, still pretty good. It'll probably last a wee while. But his weapon damage goes up by 1/4. So we'll do that. And I'll give him concussive shock because it's great. Or I'll upgrade it so I can get incendiary ammo. I need to make him loyal though. Cool. What are they? Oh yeah, unlocked AI hacking. Never mind. Cool. What weapons? Collector, assault rifle. Do you know what? Sure. Yep. Cool. I think I'm good. Let's go get Jack. Yes, Jack. Hey, we're hit by a prisoner. Save. Yeah.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
No. I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests.
Even
We're
if one
bringing
of them is
Jack
a
out of
Krogan?
cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Cool. Like, this isn't going to be simple. There's going to be like a prison break or something.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population.
So it's Demolition Man.
Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
You scare the homeworlds with the prisoners.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Cool.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
Let's get on with this.
Bet it'd be hell trying to escape from this place.
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing.
Cool.
I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
I don't trust him. I've got to see Grunt's armor is so cool.
Torture.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions?
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
Stop this. For your own sake.
You're better than this.
Yeah,
Come on.
You're right. Call it off. At least for now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, over here. If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
Get yourself out. We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Oh.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
Lovely.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? You know something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though.
Pragmatic.
The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
Oh, yeah. Just 20 or so people in a full habitat.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride.
Oh, delightful.
I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
Cool. Oh.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice, yeah.
I just want to go home. I don't know what's happening.
Out processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Oh. Then that's not where I want to go. Check this way.
This is the Supermax wing. It's off limits. Out processing is back down the hall on your right. They'll bring your package there after the cryo-thaw is finished.
Cool. So is someone in here that I have to steal? Basically, I guess.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer.
Oh.
Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
Oh.
Up ahead. Going silent.
Kneecapped. Every time I think I'm done.
Now you see me. Can't do that right now.
Reinforce out processing. Shepard is loose.
We have to get Jack out of cryo.
Yep.
Cloaking. Can't do it.
Incoming.
Oh, lovely. I keep forgetting I have an invisibility thing. Also, I think I'm going to get rid of that handgun, the Carnifex. Because as cool as the name is, it's...
Going silent.
There.
Lost shield.
Gosh darn marsupials.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard is loose. Get people down here.
Ooh. Yes, please.
That's going to open every door on the cell block.
It's the only way to get Jack out of there.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
Hey, it's not fun, but...
That's Jack?
Okay.
We have to get down there, now.
As you do.
Warning. Warning.
Jack is loose.
I want to see how long she can last.
This might be useful.
Cool.
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Text, lockdown, lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost
She's
life
basically
support.
just doing everything
no
for her.
survivors.
All prisoners, return to your cells immediately, or I'll open
Oh.
every airlock on this ship.
That sucks.
Did I do that?
Oh, too far away, probably. Oh, I didn't realise that before.
Now you see me.
Oh! He knew exactly where I was.
Going dark. Have you been thinking?
Throwing weapons.
Lovely.
It's gonna blow!
I got that.
The warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
Cool. This is like a horrible level. This is hands down my least favourite part of the game so far.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure imminent.
Let's see if there's any goodies up here before I go. Cool. I do one of these green with a little bit of blue. Nope. Ah, I missed it. It was over there. I don't think I'm going to get this one, folks. Oh, that was very lucky. Cool.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8. I need cover. Time to die.
Going silent. Ooh.
be him dead.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Lovely.
Shields down.
Oh! Boy, howdy, am I low in health?
Going silent.
Nice.
I'll put them down.
Kasumi. Oh, right, I thought he was dead. I mean, that's kind of the story of this playthrough, isn't it? Oh.
Trouble!
Cloaking.
Weakling!
Grab cover now!
Heads up.
One more.
Now you see me.
What the?
Find Jack! Full alert! Find Jack!
Oh, of course. Wait, where did Kasumi go? Did Kasumi get dropped?
Uh-huh.
Right behind you.
Oh. Just looking for some ammo. Did big guy drop anything? I would assume not. Fair enough. This is a slog and a half.
All guards to cell block 1!
Cool. Cool. Oh, I get 3,000 credits for that. Oh, I thought that was like a door I was opening there. Oh god.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Oh, aye. Good of the galaxy.
Cloaking.
I've got nothing!
Wait! I'll put them down. Incoming!
Now you see me.
Impact shot!
Snap rifle.
Poking.
Cool. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted.
On the ground, now!
Going silent.
Impact shot!
I need some more ammo.
Now you see me.
Dark ahead there.
Did he say time to head there? Oh. Yeah, so Jack's just like raking fools.
Stop!
Cerberus.
No. No Cerberus here. Okay, there's some Cerberus on the ship.
What the hell do you want?
You're in a bad situation, and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shit, you sound like a pussy.
Delightful.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm here to ask for your help.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
Just shoot her and patch her up on the ship.
I'd like to see you try.
We're not gonna attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Join my team, and I'll do what I can for you.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move up.
Cool. She seems delightful. Not new level though. Jack's recruited. Shield upgrade. Shotgun upgrade. 30,000 credits and some element 0. Nice. Cool. Got the convict. Lovely.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
See, I kind of want to make her wait for the files because, like, she's being really hostile.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
I'm edgy and a loner. Yeah, Miranda's disappointed. Get 2 Paragon points for it though. Anything worth putting? Oh dear. Did I get AI hacking? Yes. That would be very helpful. Save. Journal. Assemble a team. Cool. So I'm assuming I'll get like a report or something saying, "Hey, Warden."
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Cool. Weapons upgrades. Do you want to buy shotgun damage? It's reasonably cheap. Yes, please. I can't make the shotgun yet. Cool. Go talk to what's his face, Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking.
Ready? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Commander.
Cool. Guess nobody wants to be my friend. Woe is me. Joker.
Okay, Shepard. Glad you're back, but keep an eye on that last one. We can only hold so much crazy.
I assume everything is going well up. Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, Grunt is not a stabilizing element. Not like Kasumi, but it's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Cool. Talk to Kelly.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
What do you
mean? You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues.
What was the first
clue? She
clue?
pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. I wouldn't be surprised if she makes advances on you. If you want her respect, think twice.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need. The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Cool. Deal with that in a minute. Cruise chambers. We'll go talk to folk down here. See if they've got anything they need. Kasumi.
There you are.
Oh.
One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
Delightful.
I have to say, that Jacob... he seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
Oh, Kasumi, you crazy, crazy
Joker and
thief.
Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Check in crew quarters. Nope, they're literally just sitting there. Guess probably need to do some more main mission stuff. Doubt Chakwas has got anything new to say.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
Cool. Gaddis. What are we up to, my boy?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Talk to Miranda, then to the bottom floor.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Back's getting a bit sore, folks. So I think cut the stream, or not cut the stream short, but end soon.
Back for more?
Yeah, why not?
Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men. Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
I'll talk to these two. See if we
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
Oh my god. I'm legitimately getting offended by this dude. And his existence.
What can we do for you, Commander? Will do, Commander.
Get off my ship. That's what you can do. Because of course he's Scottish. You've got to talk about haggis. How else would you know he's Scottish?
Hey.
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem.
Huh?
Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
Cool.
What do you think of our mission?
I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose.
Cool.
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the Collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
Sure. That's handy.
Hey.
I picked up a lot of resources.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Okay.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
What if the answers aren't what you expect?
I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places.
That's answers.
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
That's literally answers.
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a king. I could help.
We have to stop the collectors. I don't have time for piracy.
Yep.
When this is done, we'll either be dead or out here in space. With this ship. Think about it. Lots of creds. Freedom to go wherever you want. And all the mayhem and fighting I could want.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple.
I should go.
Yep.
Cool. Nice talking to you, Jack. Talk to Grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking
The
in.
hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships, anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this, picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine.
That's
You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
I don't know what it says about me, I actually found that funny.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
Cool. And that's the crew. I'll go read the... I'm pretty sure I've got a message. Oh no! I just need to go talk to the illicit man. CIC, go and talk to him. And I think that'll be us for today, folks. Oh. Journal. Assemble a team. Yeah, got them all. Or at least the people he wanted. Save. Before I go in there. Hey buddy. How you doing? I'll kill you.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Caden Alenko, is stationed on Horizon.
Oh.
Last I knew, Caden was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies. But they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew? I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers.
That is true.
They might be going after him to get to you.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
Cool.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Thank you.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the Professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh. Interesting.
Tell me you have something.
Yes.
Oh. We boost to the suit. That feels like a personal attack game about the heavy armor. Like, come on, there's no need. There's no need.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Commander. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Uh-oh.
Get everyone to the safe house.
Run,
I'll cover
Forrest.
you. Run. Hurry.
Yeah, why are you... Oh no! They got Caden! It's her fault. Oh, that's horrible. I don't like it.
Assuming control.
Okay. That's kind of like what the Reaper did to what's his face? Saren? It's probably not the same thing, but it just looks a bit similar.
We are the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
Lovely. So I've still got 4 party members to bring along, or to find. Let me see. Take Garrus and Jack. See what Jack's like. No points for there. Overload, yes. Primal Adept or Primal Vanguard. So, can push our biotic abilities to the limit, greatly reducing recharge time of our powers. Focuses ruthless energy into combat, heightening our weapon damage. Weapon damage, maybe? I don't know. I'll give her the power thing. Oh, pull. That's a good move. Jack, what weapons? Shotgun. Shepherd. Nope. Carnifex. Getting rid of that. Because it's not so good. Go. That's the thing that blew up my ship! Hey Garrus, do you recognise it? Okay, so Horizon, explore the colony, stop the collectors, go to Horizon. I'm going to save it, and yeah, we're going to end things here, folks. Oh, sorry, just stand up and stretch. 87,000 credits. That's not bad. So, yes. We did not do bad. We've rounded up all the available crew. There was some side quest stuff that I could have done, but I wanted to get the main storyline moving along. Now we're off to go fight collectors. So we'll start this mission on Tuesday. Once again, 5-ish kind of stream. So yeah, hit the follow button for notifications when I go live. If you've got Twitter, follow me on there. I tweet when I'm going live, and also any kind of updates information, like if I'm going to be late, or if there's if the stream's cancelled or whatever. But yeah, it's got not too bad. I think this is week 2 now of full streams. So yeah, that's pretty decent. It's nice getting the regularity, and I'm really enjoying this series, and I'm really enjoying Mass Effect 2. So yeah, look forward to playing more on Tuesday. So yeah, it's been Mass Effect 2. I've been Denzel Washington. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye bye.